I will not draft red blue. I will not draft red blue. I will not draft. Oh, hello, tubers. Welcome. I didn't see you there. I was just getting mentally prepared for this draft here. Yeah, we're jumping into some more Chromatic Cube. So yeah, fun stuff. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. And well, we have a pretty easy first pick here. If you've watched any of my recent videos, you'll know Lutri. Just a free spell. An 8th card in your hand. How can you go wrong? Also, it conveniently happens to be in my favorite color pairing of red-blue XXXX. So yeah, for those of you not in the know, Lutri is one of those companions you're never going to not be able to companion. Each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name. So you get to companion this every time because in a draft, cube draft specifically, you're never going to have more than one of the same card. So it's just a free card. And even if you don't run any instants or sorceries, again, it's a free card every game. So what are we passing? Treasure Map, one of my favorites. Shark Typhoon. We'll take the Lutri and we'll have a good start to our lovely red-blue spells deck. I mean, we'll stay open to draft whatever is available. No, but for real. Probably going to be playing some combination of blue cards and other spells. What do we got here, though? Maybe Noxious Gearhulk is the best card here. This is the nerfed Lier, so you cannot cast spells on your opponent's turn. Still good. Rutha, not a red-blue card I think I need to take. Zagoth Triumph, surprisingly super high pickup, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Zagoth here or the Noxious. Ral is interesting too, but I think we save that for potentially the wheel. I don't think that's a super high pickup. But, I mean, I guess it is good. Ral goes up by a ton of loyalty, I will say that. I feel like Zagoth Triumph's the safest pick. We'll just take the land. You can't go wrong with a land. Keeps you open, and hello Magma Opus, one of my favorite win cons. Fast and Furious would be pretty good too. Nice little pseudo-wrath effect with some looting capabilities. Caravan's great. Cloud Blazer is one of the better cards in this cube as well, I'm pretty sure. Just because there are so many flicker synergies that you can get with this, so that is definitely something that you could go towards if you wanted to do that, but we all know what I'm doing. Oh man, I got a freaking kink in my neck. I'm currently recording this video at 6 a.m., so why am I recording a video at 6 a.m. on a Sunday? Don't ask questions, okay? Just accept what I'm doing. No, but I'm an early riser. And it's Sunday, so I don't think I'm planning on streaming, so figured I'd get the video out of the day early, you know? Move on to the next pack. Some nice cards here as well. Smashing's probably my choice. I do like Guardian Idol as well for some more ramp. Great Henge, fantastic. What is this one? Exiles are creatures. Oh yeah, this is a fun one too. Obscura Polymorphist. I had this once or twice during the like Capenna alchemy draft. I guess Glasspool Mimic's also okay. Remember, this only copies creatures you control though. It's not like a true clone. Smashing is safe. Idol's probably safe too. What is better? Probably the Smashing. Brawl's Expertise, Memory Deluge, Fire Prophecy. Could take Obnixilis too, but this is... I don't think this Obnixilis is as good in the control decks, right? This one really wants to be in a more aggressive deck. Or like the Sacrifice deck, which I guess is also aggressive. I love Expertise. I think that card is a huge overperformer, but I think we want the 2-drop removal spell. You need to start taking some more instants and sorceries, even, well, I guess not really, it's only pack 1, but... So blue, black, green for Zagoth. Again, I think that was the highest upside choice at the time, but... I mean, I'll be happy if I, like, wheel a RAL out of that pack, because then it won't have lost any value. Into a... Oh yeah, the Flicker deck's definitely there. The Soul Herder. I think if Thassa's Intervention wasn't in this pack, I would probably take the Soul Herder and look to maybe pivot. But Intervention's really nice as well. You get to hold it up during your opponent's turn and either counter something, or you get to dig for 2 cards. Both are nice. Big Score, fantastic, but Midnight Clock's way up there on my list of artifacts that I prefer. Just does so much work. It only fixes, or rather, it only adds blue, so you're not really fixing your mana, so to speak, but ramps you up and then just sits there ticking, you know? And trust me, man, when the clock goes off, it is hard to lose. So a couple of X spells right now. Opus. What we got here? Geist Flame Reservoir. That's a fun one. Yeah, we could take that. I'm gonna need to pick up a ton of instants and sorceries for Reservoir to be on it play. Like, you need more instants and sorceries for this, really, than any other. It's kind of hard to use the second activated ability of exiling a card in this style of deck. You're often going to have a lot of cards that you're not going to be able to cast at that time, or that you don't want to, you know? We'll see, though. It's possible. Like, how many instants and sorceries would I need in my deck for this to be good? Probably like 12. Yeah, I mean, you could run it with like 10 or whatever, but is that worth it for a card slot? I don't know. Wow, Shark Typhoon and Expansion Explosion and Wheeling, very nice. Gotta go with the Shark here. There's an Urbrask here as well, but I think this Shark Typhoon is just way too OP. That gives me good hope that we might end up wheeling the Ral Zarek too, right? Because that was pick 9, so that was my wheel pack, where we first pick Lutri. So yeah, should be decent odds to wheel Mr. Ral, and indeed we did. Passing a Hollowed Fountain here, but no big deal. That's perfect. Okay, yeah, we're full on. Full on red-blue spells, maybe splashing black, maybe splashing white. Usually we don't end up splashing green in this. These are a lot of random green cards. I don't think we saw a single red-blue land, did we? So we pick up a Denial on the wheel. It's pretty good. It looks like we're going to be doing the more instant speed version of this deck. If you look at it, effectively all of my cards have utility at instant speed. Right, we can just pass the turn with a bunch of different abilities open. Oh yeah, the Flicker deck is super there too. Charming Prince and Soul Herder last few picks, no big deal. Pack number 2 is a go. No good land. What does this Sarkin do? 4 mana, dragon cards in your hand perpetually gain. This spell costs 1 less to cast. You may pay X rather than the spell's mana cost, where X is its mana value. Conjure a card named Shivan Dragon into your hand. That's kind of neat. Wow, that's super cool. And then it can deal 3 damage to a creature. That's not even bad. I'd rather take the Gilded Lotus here, but this is a pretty cool card. What set is this from? It has Perpetual and Conjure, so it has to be from some random Alchemy or one of the Arena formats. You know what? I'm going to take that when it comes back on the wheel. That's really cool. I don't think it's like a great win con, but... And realistically, you need to have it sit on the battlefield for multiple turns for it to be worthwhile, right? Like, conjure a Shivan Dragon first, then start upticking it. That's really neat. Ooh, well, speaking of neat things here, one of the best spells in the format, Sublime Epiphany. Just know that it has infinite lines of text, and you can do all of them, potentially. Cybus Siphoner up there as well, after you read that card. Also fantastic. This card, one of the alchemy cards, I think. There's one of each color, I'm pretty sure. I know the green one like grabs a land from your library. This one returns an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand, so obviously perfect for this style of deck, but you don't pass Sublime Epiphany. And now if we can find like any way to copy the Epiphany from the graveyard, it just gets so much more better. Oof. Oh man, what do we take here? This is like 7 cards we want. I would play Dream Eater, Hullbreaker's top. Wait, oh, this is a nerfed one. What's different about this one? It's got the alchemy sign on it. Whenever you cast a spell, choose up to 1. Turn target spell you don't control and return to print. What doesn't this have? I'm confused. I don't know. Searcher's Cant is great. Gambit's great. Niv Mizzet is fantastic. Forsaken Crossroads also very good. This deck probably wants the Hullbreaker Horror more than it does Niv Mizzet, and I think Niv Mizzet is more likely to wheel anyways, so do that. Thassa, no. Dragon Horde, maybe? Just a 3-mana rock, although this would be the worst in our deck for sure. Could also take a a red-black land if we wanted to. I think we... no, you know what? I'm going to take the land here. I'll take the red-black land, even though we don't have any black spells yet. This has higher upside than the Dragon's Horde. Basically, any other mana rock we would take, but this one doesn't really have much utility in our deck. Although, if we do wheel the Sarkhan, I will say that. Then we can start making Shivan Dragons or whatever, but... There we go. Got a couple of lands here. A couple of good cards as well. Smoldering Egg, Dual Caster. We'll take the Scryland, Temple of Epiphany. Into a... Ooh, Heart Evidence. Very nice. Love this card. Just does a lot of work, really. Like, 1 mana 0/3 buys you some time versus aggressive decks, and then it just turns into a creature later, plus it's a spell. Instant or sorcery. For all those cards that matter. Only losing out on a Fabled Passage here. Futurist Spell Thief. This is another decent one. So another one of those alchemy cards. People complain about alchemy, and I don't care for alchemy either, but in a place like Cube, I think alchemy makes a ton of sense. So 3/2 flash, when it enters the battlefield, conjure a duplicative target spell into my hand. So you can copy your own spell that's on the stack, or you can copy an opponent's spell that's on the stack. Kind of nice. Losing out on a Sacred Fire there. Are we running any of these cards? We're not running Giganthus since we already have the Lutri plus, well, we can't hit that requirement anyways. If we end up splashing white, there's a small chance I can play out the cast out. So maybe we do that. I don't think Triskaidekaphile is what we wanted, but maybe I should have just taken that too. Alright, 7 instants and sorceries total. Still looking for Scholar of Lost Troves or Torrential Gear Hulk. But otherwise, I think we've got a pretty good start here. And this is only midway through pack 2, so a lot of time to find some more action. We need to find some more early game plays. One of the reasons that I think we might end up in black is that we could find a lot of good early removal, and there's the Sarkhan on the wheel. Alright, let's do it.
These dragons are hungry.
Worst case scenario, it's like a 4 mana burn spell to a creature that also probably gains us some life if it dies, you know? Don't think it's good, but it's fun. Wield Zerial 2. Is this one good in our deck? Oh, shoot. What? The Siphoner wield. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, we'll just take that. Very, very easy. There's probably... I'm probably going to end up cutting the Sarkhan, let's be real. But I wanted to kind of talk myself into playing it. So, yeah, burn, burn, burn. Early interaction. Currently, that's the name of the game. I think we have enough win cons already that we don't need to focus on them so much. Although that pack that I took the Hullbreaker Horror in, I don't remember which one it was exactly, but we should get something out of that as well. Oh yeah, there it is. Niv Mizzet. So yeah, our top end is definitely done with. And we just need to get early game plays. There are only a couple of expensive spells that I would take at this point. Like Epiphany. Oh, excuse me, I guess Scholar. Hey, egg back. Nice. Epiphany, Scholar. What else? Maybe that's about it. A lot of times in these decks I also run 18 lands just because you want to make your land drops every single time, but we right now have a smashing as well, so 17 land and smashing wouldn't be awful. So we get a Ral's Outburst here, Chromatic Lantern, Faithless Looting, Chart a Course. Take Oracle and Moldiah too, but I think it's Lantern or an Outburst, which we're gonna take. I only have the clock right now for early game ramp. And Ral's Outburst is not a... Like, if Ral's Outburst was a cheaper burn spell, I'd probably end up taking it, but I think I like taking the Lantern here. Seven instants and sorceries. Okay, I'll take the Outburst. Ooh, into Arcane Bombardment? Nope, we have a key to the archive. Might be my favorite card in the cube. It's just too fun. It's a 4-mana ramper plus fixer that tutors for something spicy, so really it just checks all of my boxes. Let's see, 18 playables if you subtract the land. Only one red-blue land right now. Get the free roll Lutri. Baron for a little bit of early interaction. Could splash Angrath. I guess technically we could have double red response for a burn spell. I think it's the Baron here. We also have like Cybus Siphoner that combos well with the Baron. And the Spell Thief, I suppose. Let's do that. It's early interaction as well, right? Turn 3. Bounce their creature or whatever. Double Vision. Oh, also a Karn's Temporal Sundering. So you need to control a legendary creature or a planeswalker in order for that to work. And we actually have a few. We have Niv, Ral, Baron works. I could throw that Sarkin back in. Double Vision would also be okay here, I guess. Though really not necessary. I'm going to take the Double Vision. Maybe we end up wheeling the Karn's Temporal. Alright, easy cut there. Needed some more cheap interaction. And, oh, you know what? Actually take Deafening Clarion here, too. Maybe 3 damage to all creatures is better than 4 damage to 1, even though cut is more castable. Especially since I don't have white fixing right now. Nah, probably need to just take the cut instead. This makes more sense too, because we can always cast cut, and then we can sometimes cast ribbons off of like Lotus or Key. Terror of the Peaks, no. There's a Mirai's Conjecture here. Spell Swindle, Mythos of Aluna. Lots of expensive spells. Yeah, I'm definitely concerned about our earlier gameplays. Damn, if this was one of the on-color lands, I would take that instead, too. I'm gonna take the Spell Swindle here over Mythos. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Wow, dude. And of course they put 2 of the blue-red lands in the same pack. Fable's way too good, though. And, like, we're only running red-blue, so it's not like I need these lands that badly, but this might be the fewest number of lands I've taken in a cube draft. Yeah, Fable's way too good. and it's an early play. Fight with fire, fantastic. We just need to make 1 or 2 cuts here, no big deal. And shouldn't be wheeling too much here on out, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Take the Kami War for good old flashbacks. How good is this Double Vision? How good is this Spell Swindle? How good is this Arcane Bombardment? Probably not, it's too expensive. Don't need Key. I guess we could run Surveyor. That might be a maybe, if we can find enough space for it. Same thing with Response. It's a 2 red mana removal spell, maybe. Alright, looks like the last few picks aren't going to matter. I mean, there's a small chance we could get one of the red-blue lands back, I think, right? Alright, so I don't see myself cutting any of these top-end cards. Opus, Breaker, Niv, Epiphany, Shark, Typhoon, all stay. These 5s can definitely be cut, though. I think Double Vision here is probably not good enough. And I could cut 1 more. I could cut Spell Swindle. Hey, there it is. Beautiful last pick red-blue land. Whoo! Gotta love seeing that. Alright, so we have 2 red-blue lands. Let's see. Yeah, do I want to run... Do I want to run 17 lands or 18? This feels more like an 18 land deck, but we do have Smashing. I don't have too many early cantrips. I guess maybe the Gilded Lotus doesn't actually need to be in the deck. I do just like Lotus, though. Yeah, I guess 17 lands with the Smashing is probably fine. No need to run the Dragon Skull Summit, because this is double black, and we don't have any single black beyond the Summit. So we can just cast it off the Key or the Lotus. Put our Lutri in our Commander section, or whatever, Companion Zone. Get the 2 red-blue lands, and then the rest are basics. So 15 basics here. And do we have more blue? Yes, we do. More blue, plus we have the Smashing for an extra red anyways. Okay, pretty good. I think this should do well. Excited for it. Let's go to round 1 here of this Chromatic Cube with our straight-up red-blue deck. Haven't actually had a straight-up red-blue deck yet. All of them have been some form of like red-blue-black, or red-blue-white, or red-blue 4-color, 5-color. So let's give this baby a shot. On to round number 1. That's a keeper. We're on the draw with 2 lands. We have a hard evidence for cycling on turn 2, and we can always pitch the Magma Opus for a treasure should we need to do that. Yeah, I wish I had taken that, what's it start with? Mana Rock, the 2 Mana Rock. Idol? Yeah, the Guardian Idol. Being able to play Lotus a turn earlier would have been really good. I mean, we can, again, I can cycle the Opus if we need to. That might be worth it. Cycle the Opus on turn 2 so that I can turn 4 the Lotus. Or turn 4 hold up Spell Swindle. I guess for now it's probably just best to sacrifice the clue. See what we draw first. Yeah, that makes me a lot more tempted to make a treasure with the Opus. Nightmare Shepherd, sure. Alright, let's cycle the Opus. And then I can do a couple different things here. I could just Baron the Shepherd if I wanted to. I could just pass with Spell Swindle, but I think we want a Lotus Baron. So go. And that sets us up nicely for some Hullbreaker horror. Yep, it's good for us. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can put Lutri in my hand, play out Sulphur Falls, and pass. I don't want to run out the Hullbreaker horror while I can't cast Fire Prophecy, so I think this makes more sense, and then we can still swindle anything they do here. Pass? Sure. Have that. Ooh, baby. That's going to be a nice one as well. Shoot. With Lutri, we might actually be able to just double fight with fire them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I just need 3 more mana, which Spell Swindle should be able to get pretty easily. Combo. Lightning Helix to go back to 21. Sure. That means Fight with Fire Kick doesn't straight up kill them, but I'm not going to counter a Lightning Helix. It's not good enough. And we want to save a cheap spell to cast. Post Horror on the same turn. Okay. It's time for the Kraken. See if they have a black removal spell here. Valorous Stance. Oh no. Okay, so they get a token? I guess I don't really want to give them a token. So I'm going to Fire Prophecy my own Hullbreaker horror. And then return it back to my hand. So obviously if I return the Valorous Stance to their hand, they get to just recast it again. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, I don't have enough mana. Dang it, I'm 1 mana short. I guess instead then I'm going to Fable of the Mirror Breaker here and hold up Spell Swindle and pass. I'm taking a bit of damage from the Shepherd though, already down to 8 from it. But we have a little bit of time. Very nice. Beautiful. Alright, give me 6 treasures. And that wins the game, right? No. Wait. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could flash in the Hullbreaker here. Seven, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 10. Oh, I'm so close to killing him here. Yeah, it's got to be worth it to flash it out in his turn. So land wins. Beautiful. Alright, and now we can do the thing. Wait. How was I off on my mana so badly? Why did I think I could fight with... This is 12 mana to do. I'm silly. I'm very silly. So instead, I guess we go like this. Yeah, I just can't math. It's too early in the morning. We could still lose this game. I mean, they might have a Wrath or something in their hand. They have infinite cards. And I'm out of resources. That's fine. Yeah, so I discarded the Shark Typhoon because I thought I was going to win. But obviously I should not have discarded the Shark Typhoon. Kind of funny, kind of sad. That's an insane draw. All right. I could main phase the Thassa's. I think we'll hold it just in case they do something terrifying. Remember, I can counter something with this too. And we'll have lethal on the board if I flash out Lutri after countering something. That doesn't matter.
We must act swiftly and protect the innocent from harm.
Sure.
I am proud of my comrades.
Honestly, doesn't matter if they kill the reflection of Kiki Jiki either. Faiths fetters it. Yep, that's fine. They can go ahead and gain 4. I'm in no rush. So let's go... That's his intervention for 5. Copy it with Lutri. So we get 4 cards here. Okay, well, that's not great. That's much better. Holy crap, that's a lot better, obviously. Niv and Epiphany, and that should lock her up. Oh, that also works, right? That wins on the spot. 4 plus 5. Yeah, we Cyber Siphoner the fight with fire and then just shoot him for 10. Found the good cards. Found the good cards. In the end, we did end up casting the fight with fire twice. Oh, God. Slipped. Funny, man, this kink. Ugh. See, I'm giving you guys your kink. Red-blue spells dominating. I've got a kink in my neck. That's just how it works in the morning. Anyway. Thought I had lethal, didn't, but still was able to pull that out as we move on to game number 2. On the play. Easy keep. Need to find lands, but we have the turn 1 hard evidence for an extra draw at it, and then if we can get to 4 mana, we should be set. It is not the greatest draw right now. I need to find a land in the next 2 draw steps. Otherwise we're going to have a really bad time. No sweat. Once again, we're drawing all of our expensive stuff, but we can cycle the Magma Opus if need be. Do I want to counter Uro? Yep, I think I do. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just blow up their land right now. Nice. Lands are great. Pass. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run out the RAL. They have a counter. Oh, so be it. Sure, it's fine. Start a course. Alright, so they are going to have Uro available next turn. So this is not going to be the best epiphany, but it's good enough. Hull Drifter. Oh, we'll go ahead and counter that. Good enough. Alright, sets us up for Hull Breaker. Imagine they're gonna Uro now, but maybe they don't. God, if this person has a Valorous stance as well, I'm gonna be really sad. Yep, it's fine. Oh, they don't have any lands in their hand. It's also fine. So we can go clock. Bounce the Uro. Not gonna pay. Hopefully they don't have like a farewell. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign for us. Let's see, 8, 9 mana. We're going to be able to Fable next turn. 10 mana with the attack of the token. Oh, that's a good one. So we need to cast a spell here. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, at that point, it doesn't really matter. So we can, like, just flash out one of our 3/2s for no value, except to bounce their Mirari's Wake. We could even play out a 3/2, bounce our Fable of the Mirror Breaker, recast Fable for an extra 2/2 as well. A lot of things we could do there. If Hullbreaker Horror goes unchecked, even for a turn, it's really, really hard to lose unless you're super far behind already, you know? Good stuff, good stuff. On to the next. Next game, we go, go, go. Do we keep? I think the answer is yes. Because we have Opus cycle on turn 2 into RAL on turn 3. like they're gonna make a treasure here. So RAL, turn 3, scry.
Just try it. Boom goes the thunder.
Yeah, I think since we have Fight with Fire in our hand, I'm gonna keep that. Please no kill my Planeswalker. Ooh, the bank job. That card's lovely. So I get to keep getting a bunch of value.
I've been through worse.
I think I'm going to copy the RAL's outburst here.
For every action, there's a reaction, and you are not going to like this one.
Take the intervention, and we're looking for another land, ideally, but... Oh, sorry, Siphoner, you gotta go. Good stuff. That's fine. Don't care about that. So we go uptick, scry.
Time to test the storm amplifier.
Don't need that. Then we go land into Lotus. And set up for the kill next turn. I thought they were going to do something else, but that's fine. Alright, so 6, 7, 8, 9. We go copy. This is just turn 6, deal 22 damage to you. I think it is. Yeah, RAL was a pretty good pickup in this deck, and that was on the wheel, remember? Ooh, the lolly. Well, that was a nice quick game. What can I say? GG, let's go to the next. On to game number 4 we go. Another hand where I guess I keep it. We have the Opus once again to cycle for a treasure. Although ideally we just draw a mountain next turn. And I don't have to worry about that. That was very lucky, otherwise that stowaway was going to be a huge problem. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of Opus out of this hand. And look for some other cheaper interaction. Oh, and the opponent had no plays. Very nice. Let's get clocking then. Feels like they might have been... Yeah. That stowaway was super important for them, so I got very fortunate to draw a red source there to just immediately kill it. Oh, another fantastic draw. Let's go ahead and put Lutri into our hand immediately. This one might be over pretty quickly. Oh, they have Kolagons? Oh, Prismari Command. Okay, well, that was very good for them. Speaking of very good, we keep drawing pretty darn well. Get regrowth here. Discard the Spell Thief. The clock's ticking up pretty fast, so we do want to empty out our hand as soon as possible. Oh, nice. Nice double vision. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I think what I'm gonna do here is just bounce the double vision right now and draw a card. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm just gonna pass. I want to save the regrowth to cast it after Hullbreaker Horror on the same turn, assuming they recast double vision here. And I'm gonna cycle the Shark Typhoon for 0, since our midnight clock is popping off anyways. Oh, that's very bad for us. Okay.
I am Volt, god of... Oh, my cover's blocked.
Shoot. Just do the Planeswalkers? No. Alright, another resolve.
Mine.
So they can cast that themselves. I'm just gonna pass here. Yep. Fight with Fire and Ral's Outburst were hit. And remember, they can cast those for the rest of the game at any point. Do I want to get 5 treasures, or do I want to just Hullbreaker that? 'Cause they only have 1 mana left after casting this, so... I think we just let that resolve. Okay, so now we attack the Tibalt. Oh, I can't regrowth anymore. I don't have green. I do need to cast a spell to bounce that double vision, though. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. So I guess I'm just gonna hard cast Lutri to bounce the double vision and then hold up Spell Swindle this turn. Yep, that's good. Alright. Midnight Clock's gonna tick up to... That's fine. Midnight Clock's gonna tick up to 11 on their turn. And then on my turn I'm gonna get a fresh hand, so we need to cast a Spell Swindle. Is nice. Excellent. All right. And that's the game. GG's. GG's indeed. Oh, it's got basically my deck. But I'm better. They're doing 5 damage here? Okay. Lightning Bolt. So what I can do is just... Passes Intervention for 3. Not use any of my treasures. And return the Hullbreaker to my hand. Grab these. Alright, GG's. Literal GG's. We play RAL, we can copy a spell, we copy Magma Opus, we hit them for 5,000. And all is right in the world. As we trottle on to a 4-0. As it should be. Do people say that? Trod along? That sounds weird. Anyway. 4-0. We'll go to the next. Game number 5 or whatever. And looks good. Turn 2 egg or a cut if they do anything. Like a turn 1 elf. Then we... what? We'll see. Let's just draw some good lands and spells. That works for me. Actually, we have the perfect lineup there. 2 mana, 1 mana, 4 mana to flip the egg. We're gonna hard evidence here because we need to draw some lands. Otherwise, I would just put Lutri in my hand if I already had a 4th land. Brain Maggot. Let's go ahead and pop that in response. I'm gonna pitch the cut here now and hope to find a land for Outburst to flip the dragon. Which we do, so let's go ahead and do that. Taking the counter. And this next turn is going to make or break the game. If they don't do anything relevant here, basically game over. Alright, I think that'll do her. GG's. You've been swindled. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Well, that was an absolute beating. Not even close. 5-0, 5-0. Yeah, 17 lands has started updating again, so if we look at my history, I've just been crushing this format with red-blue. On the play, ooh, we need islands badly. But I'm gonna YOLO keep this hand. Because if we find one blue source, we're good to go. And we're on the play, so hopefully I don't fall too far behind. Anybody got an island? Island next. Oh no! No! Oh, that's so bad. This wrecked me the other day because I didn't have a way to deal with the 2/2, and then it just made infinite copies of, what do you call it? Virus Beetle, and it wrecked me. That's funny. I'm just gonna run out the Nashi here instead, okay. Alright, we have a nice turn though. We go Lotus into Baron. Bounce the Nashi. And now we've set ourselves up for a really good spot. Absolutely gonna block. Gonti now too. Okay, pretty good. That might be the best way to beat me. Take my own cards. So I get to play Niv Mizzet next turn, plus hold up Intervention for 1, which is kind of sweet. Or I guess 2, as it were. Aw, boo. Alright, well, let's draw the card. Man, Valorous Stance had to be like the perfect answer there. That sucks. Alright. They can't Nashi back, so that's good. Esper Sentinel. That's probably annoying enough to counter, honestly. Yep, and then we'll discard Sublime, or rather, Ion Mountain. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So the Midnight Clock's gonna go to 7 on their turn. I can pump it up to 8. It would go to 9 on my turn. They don't have too much pressure, so I think instead of returning Lutri, I'm just gonna keep ticking up the clock. So they're gonna ninjutsu Nashi. Oh, they didn't? Okay, that's fine too. Ah, Elspeth Conquers Death, sure. So counter. We don't actually want to return any of those to their hand. Counter and draw. Then let's put another counter on this. Pretty nice. Now I'll go ahead and just pop off their board, I feel like. That way they can't ninjutsu us. They did take a card from us, though. We don't know what it is, but if they have a way to deal with the clock, they're going to want to do it right now. Oh, Luris Virus Beetle? That's pretty sweet. Sure. That doesn't really make sense, though, since the clock's about to tick off anyways. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is... Good draw, by the way. Blow those up. And then main phase this. We are looking juicy. Go ahead and return Lutri to hand with the floating 1. We have enough burn in our hand just to win. The ribbons plus the Ral's outburst plus the Lutri. More than enough. They trying to get cute here? What's going on? They're holding up 6 mana. I'm okay with that. That's a big no thank you. Counter. God, Epiphany is so good. And that's the game. Ah, you can't stop me. I'm too strong. 6-0. Oh, I didn't even take a look at what Gonti stole. It's very possible Gonti took 4 lands then. That does happen once in a while. Obviously, it's not likely, but Gonti might have seen 4 lands and they just took a random land from my deck. Would have been unfortunate for them, but happens. Alright, game number 7. Let's go for the full clear, the full clean sweep. Our hand looks great. 2 pieces of early interaction, some card draw or counter. Oh, wait, they have a Lutri too! They know the power. Well done. Yeah, we just want to draw lands with this hand. I like your style, OP. I like your style a lot. Jeez. They are living my dream. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cycle this for a treasure. Well, I don't love it, but I just have to pass turn here. They get to trigger the Celestis because I'm not playing anything, but there's none of these spells that I want to play. That Celestis is going to give us a really bad time. Truly the mere match of dreams. So in a pinch, I can counter something with Thassa's Intervention for X equals 4 if really needed. Hopefully they just cast something that I can pay 2 for. That works. So that way I don't have to use my treasure. It makes sense that they held onto the land in their hand because they wanted to play it off the top if possible. Discarding multiple choice. Okay. Get rid of my Baron here. I don't love tapping out, but I don't think just passing with Spell Swindle's the right play. Okay, that's not too bad, honestly. So land for Niv would be good. That's not a land. Now we have to hope they run something into Spell Swindle. Which I don't think they have any reason to do. They have an extreme mana advantage on us. Oh, it can't be countered. So the nice thing is, I can still Spell Swindle for 6 treasures. And I think we have to do that. Oh, it also flips, right. Okay. Because now well, actually, I can go with Hullbreaker here instead, but no, we want to go Niv. Actually, yeah, I think we want to go Niv here. Into Cut. So Cut deals 4 to Niv, then our Niv is going to ping theirs for an extra 1. Good. We get to attack for 4. Alright. Back to looking Gucci. Okay, that has to copy Cavalier. That, yeah, can't copy my stuff. They still have a lot of fat flyers, though, and I think they probably get to attack with their Cavalier this turn, right? So I'm going to go to 9. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, really, I need to draw a cheap spell next turn. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Oh, actually, can I can ping their Cavalier here, or Cavalier here. They're 5/5, right? And then I play Hullbreaker into Ribbons. Yeah. This is right. It's gonna suck if they have a counter, but nothing I can do about it. Like, they didn't return Lutri to their hand, so they clearly have something. Oh, maybe not. Alright, ribbons for 0. Oh wait, did I miscount? I miscounted, because I'm bad. How did I miscount? 2, 3, 4, oh. Well, that's a big mistake. What did I do wrong there? I could have sworn I was going to deal 5. 1 for turn. Oh, no, it was only 4. Well, crap. So, might actually be best to not attack with the dragon and leave that to chump. Yeah, that was a really bad mistake. Crap. So, what was the play then? I guess in the end, I would have only been able to ping them for an extra 3 or 4. There was no big real difference. Oh wait, what on earth? They just gave me an out. Holy crap. Okay, yeah. I don't know what that was, but it feels like we just got saved. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Genesis Ultimatum. That's kind of awesome. Oh no, Scholar and God Pharaoh's get. Oh, now we just lost again. What on earth? That's fantastic. Jeez Louise, dude. Well, I don't think we were winning anyways. They gave us an out by letting us kill their Cavalier, but then the Genesis Ultimatum there hit way too good. That's insane. Alright, GG. Yeah, there's no chance. We'll scoop this one up. They just have to find the line. There's no way we can come back from that. Holy crap. I want to go back to that previous turn. So, what can we do there instead? What happens if I just ribbons them for... How much mana did I have? 9? If I ribbons for 7, they take 7, 8, 9, 10. But they were still at way too much life, so that wouldn't have killed them anyways. And then if I'm not Hullbreaker Horroring, I'm not bouncing one of their Cavaliers, so I would have to block one of their huge flyers anyways. Yeah. I don't know if we were going to win that game anyway, but I definitely made a mistake, and then the opponent saved me from that mistake, letting me kill their Cavalier. And then, And then Genesis Ultimatum just wrecked us, so I don't know if there was a way around that. The only way we could have done something maybe is if I had an instant in my hand. Then I could play out the Hullbreaker Horror and hold up the instant for bounce, but yeah, don't think there was a better way around it. Oh, 6-1 now. Cursed myself. Let's try to get a final win. Game number 8 now. On the play. Hand looks okay. We're not going to play the Shatter Skull Smashing Out as a land just quite yet. We might not need to. It's a good draw, obviously. That's good, but still would rather just draw lands for now. Maze Mind Tome, that's another really good one. Perfect, we do not need to, in fact, play out the smashing. So let's bring Lutri to our hand and say go. The tome's gonna be pretty annoying for us, just getting them a ton of extra value. Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess I'll just Baron the token. Could this be a game where we try to hardcast Shark Typhoon? Huh, their main phase scrying and not drawing. They've done 3 scries and no draws. Interesting.
This is gonna hurt.
That's good, but I don't think we need it. Not at this point in the game. Wow, just full-on scry mode with the Maze Mind Tome is nuts to me. Huh. I mean, they must have some really powerful cards in their hand that they want to find. Or hand that they want to cast. Wonder if they have like a fatty they can discard. That's okay. Don't mind that, so... Baron dies and they can attack Ral for 3? Whatever. Let's keep scrying here.
Time to test the storm amplifier.
Fire Prophecy. Lutriot. Gonna put the smashing away. And I think we're gonna put the land away too. We probably want to kill that before they can flicker it. But then they could priest it back next turn. Let's cut that. I think what I kind of like doing here is actually copying with Ral again and just main phasing intervention on 3.
You're not gonna like this.
Drawing 4 cards, pinging them for 2. Nice hits. Nice hits. Okay. I'm gonna preserve Ral's loyalty and not attack with the Lutri. It is a Shoal Dread. Yeah. Not great. I guess we just let that resolve. That's pretty good too. Let's see. Let's go. How can we kill them very quickly? Yeah, let's just uptick first.
Creature plus supercharged energy.
We do want that, I think. 3, so I can go clock into hold up Epiphany here. I guess we might as well just Epiphany right now. There's no point in countering their triggered ability. For one, don't really care if they just recast the Sheoldred. It's not a big deal. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Need to find a 2-mana spell for Hullbreaker to bounce their
Me, but
perfect their Sheoldred this turn.
this is great. Bad things can get
I don't need that. Hullbreaker. Egg. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Big old tempos. And then once we get the key to the archive down, we'll be able to cast the ribbons. And so ribbons with RAL copy will be good game. Late to dinner, the Chupacabra. Oh, that's pretty good. But that was the window that we needed, because now that Sheoldred's not on the battlefield, we can just take our time doing things. We could make 2 keys. That's pretty sweet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't cast them all this turn, though. Could also just slam the RAL, but... Or sorry, slam the Niv, but... I like going key here plus copying the key. That will do just fine. No wrong answer here.
hold this lightning rod. Thanks.
Yeah, this is disgusting. This is legit disgusting. So we're gonna go RAL -2, Time Warp, copy Time Warp. Yeah, this game's over. Oh wait, do I just win with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Oh, I do just win with ribbons plus RAL. That's lame though.
This lightning strikes a lot more than twice.
Let's have fun. This is so much more satisfying. So I can Whirlwind Denial their Sheoldred trigger. I appreciate them letting me go off. It's truly a delight. Alright, how much mana do I have? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we just ribbons for 8. Now I'll do the ribbons.
For every action, there's a reaction, and you are not gonna like this one.
So good. So good. That was truly a delight. Alright, nice little 7-1 there. We did lose one game, but so be it. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And yeah, red-blue continues to do its thing. This might not have been the best red-blue deck I ever drafted, but it was certainly a nice one. Lutri, again, amazing. Even though we didn't actually return it to our hand all that frequently, just having access to it was so absurd. And I mean, Opus, Hullbreaker, Niv, Epiphany, Typhoon, Key to the Archive. RAL put in some amazing work here. If that doesn't show you the power of RAL, well, then I don't know what to do with you. But thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And, of course, there are a bunch of paper Magic cards. Baldur's Gate, Double Masters 2022. You can go to cardkingdom.com/Numot to check out all of those. But until then, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.